just you and me.
There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day. Just you and me.
Is your mic recording?
Hello? No, it's not.
Oh, now that was yours.
Oh no, we got me?
We got all of our audio, just not my mic. That's interesting. What'd you think?
Welcome back to Nonsense.
Hi! Happy Friday.
It's a Friday.
Do you know what I'm sick and tired of hearing is people going, Friday.
Oof.
Have you heard that?
Not out loud in person.
Yeah, it hurts. I heard a woman say it this morning. And I see it a lot online.
I see it a lot online.
Happy Friday.
I see the Friday, I
See?
don't know, it coming in my mouth.
Yeah, I know. You want it to
Foul.
fall out.
It's foul.
It's foul.
I don't like that.
How is everyone?
I'm okay. I've had a tired week.
Yes. Let's take us through your week. So you worked the beginning of the week?
So I worked the weekend and then I was off Monday, Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And I find usually after like a long weekend of working on the Monday, I usually just sleep.
I mean, you gotta catch up.
And it was so like, it was, Tuesday it snowed heavily, but Monday it was still just the rain.
Yeah,
it didn't
gloomy.
start snowing until the night. So like it was like just wet and cold, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna stay in bed.
Yeah, why not?
Like, the fuck?
I think this week has been very, like, I didn't go to clinical on, like, yesterday's, because I was, like, just not feeling it. I was like, I just want to stay home, you know? Like, it's been such a lazy week, and so cozy weather-wise. The snow, it's, like, gloomy today.
Yeah. I mean, every day that I've been off, it's been, like, just a gray sky. And I'm like, ugh.
Both metaphorically and real world.
Well, like, I think I'm having, like, a bit of a low week. Like I've said before, I was like, I'm on new meds, and I think I've been doing better with them. So I feel like this might just be my new low week. Because, like, I haven't been entirely low, but I've just been, it's been, like,
tired,
just struggling to get up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But Monday I had my family dinner, so everyone came over. And then Tuesday, I didn't do anything again. I started decorating my Christmas tree. And then I was like, oh.
It's a lot of work, man.
I'm not in the mood.
It looks nice, though. It's all set up. Like, how long did it take? Did you do it by yourself?
Well, no, I did, like, half of it, and then this morning, Hubert was like, okay, I'll help you.
Okay, yeah.
And then, obviously, when you have two people, he always just motivates me, too. Like, when he's there doing it with me, I'm like, okay, we can do it.
Right? It seems so daunting when you're on your own, but when it's with two people, you're like,
yeah.
Looks kind of embarrassing if I give up, so I'm gonna wait till you give up, and then it just keeps going. And then you both just don't give up until it gets done.
Yeah, and then Tuesday, Emily came over for Bachelor. It was really good.
It was really good. I watched it on Wednesday.
I enjoyed it.
It was like...
Sarah said she's out of it right now. She's not really into it.
She's not feeling the characters.
Yeah.
The characters. I'm over the stupid drama with what's-his-face and Bennett.
We always are. When they're showing on The Bachelor, we're like, oh.
I saw him bring out the box of, like, a gift, and I thought he was going to give the gift to Tayshia, right? As did everyone else. And then when he brings out... it was kind of funny. He was like, there are 4 main elements to intelligence, and you're, like, deficient in 3 of those elements, or something like that. I was like, that was well-worded, you know?
Yeah, but it was
But also, you're a grown man.
It was also just, like, you could tell that he memorized it. Like, you can tell he had a very good memory, like, when it came to studying for school, because, like, obviously he went to Harvard and did well or whatever. But, like, he has that intellect that doesn't play well into
like
social aspects.
Where you're like, you're just being a dick. Like, know when to drop it.
Because, like, even the other guys in the house were like, yeah, he talks down to most of us.
Yeah. He just seems like that type.
Yeah. I don't like him.
I don't like him either. And I think Tayshia doesn't like him either. I like, see, I don't know their names, but I know their faces.
I like Brendan.
I love Brendan.
Brendan is so
He's my
type.
favorite. He's so soft. He's so sweet. And he's, like, got such nice style. He wore, like, that black turtleneck the one night on, like, the one rose ceremony.
With, like, a dark green suit.
Oh, he looked so good. And he's so gentle. He's just like, I just wanted to know how you're doing. But in, like, such a... It still comes off as, like, a manly, sweet way.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's cute.
He's so sweet because, like, even when they did their, like, opening up challenge or whatever, he would, like, be like, oh, Riley, I just want you to know that was really well worded.
He was like...
I really enjoyed that. You made me tear
That was
up,
very
man.
moving, Riley. That was beautiful.
I was like, oh!
I really liked that because all of them were really nice. Bennett's was kind of dumb. I didn't like
Besides
his.
Bennett, yeah. I find it's a great group of guys.
It is. Like, they're all very nice. Riley is a little bit too intense for me.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
but I do think he deserves the world.
He's very sweet.
So sweet.
And he's obviously had a troubled past that he talked about. Like, he didn't have, like, when he was talking about his past. Or
yeah, very
in that
theatrical
challenge,
in the way he speaks, though.
He was saying, like, he was on the phone with his mom saying how he wished he got time with his mom, so he's trying to do that with his kids kind of thing. He is very theatrical. There was, like, the first night, I was kind of like, what is this man doing? He took Claire, like, by the hand and, like, danced with her. Like, it was almost like Prince Charming with the rose in Shrek. I was like, this is too much. And it wasn't Claire's vibe.
He's very like that. Like, I'm sure there's a girl that's, like, ready to be treated that way.
Absolutely,
like,
absolutely. There's someone for everyone.
Right?
But I don't think that's Tayshia's bag.
No, I don't think so at all.
I think Tayshia's very, like, independent.
I think Riley will be one of the next to go just because they don't have the chemistry. Like, oh my god, when she sent Easy home...
I did not see it coming.
Oh, I did.
I did not.
Because that's what Emily said, but Emily said she didn't hear when... So Tayshia said, I'm taking Easy on this one-on-one because we have such a great emotional connection, but I don't know if it's there, like, physically. Or something along those lines. And I was like, oh, then no. I was like, it's not there. If
it's not there, it's not there. You're not going to.
And then when he was like, I'm falling in love with you, and she was like, pardon?
That was too much.
Like, I was like, oh, you can tell she thinks they're just bros.
Well, like, they just had that one-on-one time. Like, you can't just sit her down and be like, I'm falling in love with you. Like, I know you gotta be bold, but, like, it's kind of scary when you're just trying to figure out how you feel about them. But I loved him. He was so funny, so nice. And you felt so bad for him. He was just kind of like, wait, what?
I know. Easy was one of my favorites from the beginning.
And I loved their date. Like, their giggles were so cute.
Yeah, you could tell they had a lot of fun.
Yeah. But not
you could tell
romantic.
that, like, I don't know, you could tell she was just not vibing it that way.
No. It was more friendship.
Poor guy.
I mean, may he find love.
Yeah, see you in Paradise?
Oh!
I'd like to see him in Paradise. I'm hoping they're still gonna do it because...
I was just gonna say.
Like, I'm loving this cast. However, I think I'm gonna hate Matt James this season.
Almost Paradise! Really? Why do you say that?
I saw, like, the one preview out of whatever the previews they did. First of all, I know, like, Matt is friends with, like, Hannah Brown and, like, all those, like, LA Bachelor people in, like, a weird young sense.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel like he's gonna have a lot of, like, 22-year-old
young girls who
are
it's not really serious.
I'm here for Matt.
Yeah. I'm here for love. A new season of Big Mouth came out today.
Just came out today. I'm gonna watch. I'm so excited.
Like, it loaded right up on my Netflix page when I opened Netflix. It was like, oh my god! Like, I heard the song or the voice and I was like, yes, it's back.
Well, it said it was like coming back Friday, and then I was like,
today's Friday.
Very exciting.
Friday.
I started watching Schitt's Creek yesterday.
How was it? His eyebrows. He goes, David. Like, the whole time it's just him being like, no,
yeah,
no, like, and his eyebrows are flailing. It's so good. How far did you get?
I didn't know what the premise of the show was. I think we only watched, like, 2 episodes.
Did Hubert like it?
It's not really his kind of show.
It's kind of like dry humor, like, quick.
Well, he doesn't even really, like, comedy, like, you know, the whole, like, family style comedy.
Like, dynamic, like, mom, dad kind of gig.
Yeah, and, like, even just those types of comedies, I think the only one, like, where he watches an ensemble cast comedy, he was saying, is, like, Community or...
But he's not, like, a Friends guy. He's not, like, an Everybody Loves Raymond guy. Do you know how I know I don't vibe with Josh? He was...
Just quick jump.
We were driving home and he was like, yeah, Eric's kind of weird. Like, Eric told me, like, a joke today and, like, he said it was from Seinfeld and I had no idea what he was talking about. And I was like, are you all right? Like, you're not like 40 years older than Seinfeld. You were in that time frame. Like, yeah, I know Seinfeld. Everyone, like, he just didn't understand the reference, and he was, like, so uncomfortable with the fact that he brought up Seinfeld, and he was just amazed that someone would be watching that. He was like, I guess I'm a boomer. And I was like, no, Seinfeld's actually really good. I just can't. Anyways.
Seinfeld's common.
Seinfeld is very common knowledge. It's classic 90s. It's just as common as Friends. Like, they were kind of hand in hand.
Yeah, like, I've actually never seen Seinfeld, but, like, if someone was like, oh, it's a Seinfeld quote, I'd be
you'd
like,
be
oh,
like,
okay.
I know it, yeah. Oh, it's funny.
Weird. I don't like that guy.
I don't like that guy.
Yeah,
Have you seen the TikTok where it goes like, me lying to the girl I'm trying to hit, talking about her ex-boy, and it's like a video of like 50 Cent being like, man, I don't like that guy. Like talking about her ex, just so he can hit.
Yeah.
So funny. We just watched, if anyone has seen it on TikTok, the video of Fergie. She's at the award show. Hit it! Like, she's walking around on stage. She must have been hammered. And just like...
Yeah, she looks fucking
fumbling the words of Fergalicious, which, like, I understand it's an elite rap. Like, it's hard to do sober.
Yeah, but, like, it's called Fergalicious.
Yeah, but, like, girl, you're Fergie.
That's you. You're the Fergalicious.
You're the Fergie. Fergie Ferg.
Ferg. Come on, hit it.
Chantel. Clientele. It's so good. I couldn't breathe. I didn't think it was real when I watched it first. I had to pause it. And the comments, I think half of what gets me on TikTok is the comments.
Yeah.
Like, someone will be like, I had to pause this. Like, I couldn't. And just things like that in the moment after you've watched a TikTok, leave you wheezing. You're like,
so funny.
Man.
I feel like I haven't been on that much.
I haven't. That was probably, like, the first time in a little bit that I've been on.
What was the TikTok that I said I wanted to show you?
I don't know. You said you had a TikTok you wanted to show me, and that was it.
It related to something we were watching yesterday. Oh, boy.
Oh, God. Schitt's Creek?
I don't know. I don't want to look for it, because I feel like it was so far down.
And then you'll get lost in the rabbit hole of being like, oh my God, this TikTok.
Oh my God, this is TikTok.
Have you started your stitching, like carpet? What's it called?
No, rug tufting.
Rug tufting.
I've been so, like, I've been so unmotivated.
Don't you just, you kind of feel sad for yourself that plans all these things?
Oh my God, yeah.
Because then in the moment you're like, I don't want to do that. But then when you think about all the things you ordered and you're like, oh my God, like I really want to do that. You just don't have the energy.
Well, like, I know it's something that's going to bring me joy.
It's just getting there. Like, setting it up, getting the motivation to do it when you have a free couple hours.
Yeah. Well, and so if I'm not working, I've kind of been stuck in this waking up late rut, and then it gets dark so quick that I'm like, okay, I'm mentally checked out, the day is over.
I think December, I always kind of forget.
It's very common.
It hits you.
Seasonal depression is real in our
I
life.
know. It just, like, I forget that it'll be, like, November where everyone's like, oh my God, daylight savings, right? And then December hits and it's like, bam! Now you're really depressed. You know? Where it's like, oh, I'm really feeling it.
And then January, the sun starts to come back a little bit, but it's so cold.
So miserable.
And then February, it's cold and slushy.
Do you know what, though? I do like, I miss the school atmosphere of being at school in the winter.
Oh,
and,
no,
like, I miss it. I miss, because I'm not even at school when I'm at school. Like, I just want to be there.
Yeah.
When we were there for our sim lab last week and I was there for 2 days, I kind of loved it. Like, everything's empty, but, like, the library's open, like, all the places are open. You just can't sit beside anyone.
I should be getting my schedule soon.
Yeah, how are you feeling about school?
Well, I'm nervous.
Nervy-burvy?
I'm nervous.
So what does this semester look like for you? Is it a little bit extra because of, like, classes you're finishing up, or?
No. I might actually be in 4 classes instead of 5.
Ooh.
Because I technically, so they move, no, wait.
No.
I have to talk to my program coordinator again, because they took out, so one of the classes I was in last semester, they took that one out and they replaced it with a research class. And I was like, ugh.
Couldn't be me.
Like, ew.
Like eating mothballs. Couldn't be me.
And I literally, like, people ask me why I'm not at Western anymore, and it was because I hated the research aspect of it.
I can't, like, when I think of Western...
I just don't care.
I think of the pulling up, like, you click on the link and it opens this big 100-page PDF of, like, journal, like, peer-reviewed articles, and I'm, like, not into it.
Like, that's what I love about Fanshot. I'm very the type of, like, teach me how to do something and I'll do it. But the whole, like, take initiative and research this and tell me what you think about this and what about this, and I'm like, I don't
care.
I really just don't want to.
I've legit gotten Ben to write maybe 3 of my papers because he is good at that stuff and he likes doing that, and I'll be like, I'll just be like, God, I have another, like, paper due. It's, like, really tough.
But it's funny because I wrote
Humorous paper?
I wrote something for
I thought
Hubert.
about that. I was like, that's so funny.
Was I in school at the time? I was.
Yeah, you're like, don't worry about it.
I could not be bothered to do my own work.
You had your own shit, and he's like, do yours first.
Well, so he did,
No.
I don't know if I talked about it on here. He was, it was, like, right during, like, exam season. He had exams, flights, and this stupid fucking paper to do. But it was, for, like, his flight class. But it was, like, a literature class or something like that. I don't even remember. But he had to read a book and then do a book report. And then you could just write the report on anything you wanted about the book.
Yeah.
So, like, he gave me some other papers from other people that had sent it to him. He was like, oh, I was just going to read, like, the book synopsis, read these, and then kind of, like, half-ass it, because he didn't have time for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like, I'll just read the book. He's like,
not just write the paper. I will take the time to read the whole book and then write the paper.
I read the book in, like, a day and a half.
I remember that. I was like, don't you have assignments?
And I was like,
shut up. God.
I think at that point in time, I had also decided I wanted to drop out of the semester,
you're like,
though.
I'm kind of checked out, so.
I think I got an 82. Definitely think I deserved a higher mark.
I gave Ben back his mark, and I was like, 86. And he's like, damn it!
But when it's my own shit, I'm like, ugh,
I know. So that's a good thing about, like, him and his learning style. He loves that stuff. That's why he wrote, like, a thesis. Like, when he was showing me shit from his thesis, my eyes just glazed over. He'd be like, so when you refer to this graph and this, and I was like...
No, someone mentions the word thesis, and I literally, my mind, like, resets.
You know when it goes, like, refer to 24.24, the graph on 24 like, I was like, he was like, so this is the bone density of, in comparison, and I was like, whoosh. So, yeah, I mean, all the power to you people, like, you accountants, and you...
Actually, me and Hubert were just talking last night. He brought it up, and I was like, I don't want to talk about this for a while. I also got high last night.
Did you eat the gummies?
I had one, yeah. Well, I had half, and then we were like, do you want to take a bath?
Oh!
And I was like, I'm gonna have the other half.
I'm gonna eat that, because then a bath with all the warm water.
Oh, so nice.
Relaxing.
I had such a long orgasm last night. It was so good.
Maybe it was felt super long because you were baked.
No, it was long.
It was like just a minute of like. Those are the best.
Was just so good, but like obviously amplified by the edible. That's why I love having sex on edibles.
I haven't had sex on edibles. I've had sex high, but I haven't had sex on edibles.
Sex on an edible. Yeah, so we mentioned, like, just because, like, I've kind of made it clear that I'm not necessarily happy with my choice of schooling.
Yeah.
Like...
kind of feel backed into a corner.
Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, like, this is kind of, like, my plan B. Like, I don't know, I always used to think I was still, like, left-brained, but I also just love being creative. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if I can channel... like, creativity into a long-term job.
Mm-hmm. Or find a program that, like, suits that.
Yeah. He was like, have you even looked at programs? And I was like, no.
You and me are the exact same, dude. Like, Ben would be like, well, let's see what's out there. And honestly, my mind would be like, I'd rather not.
I'll just finish the nursing program.
I was like, let me just know what I know. Yeah. I'll just sub in. What's the problem?
I was like, I'll just finish the program, do this, and then do my rugs on the side.
Yeah, what's the issue?
He's like, well, why don't you just see if there's something that you're well suited for? And I was like, oh.
I think the problem is you and me don't want to, like, open up the, like, hatch and really look into the problem. Open, like, that's what, like, when Ben was trying to write the essay.
I don't even know if I can do the school thing. Do you know what I mean?
Like, what do you mean? Like, go to school?
Like, I struggle with going to school, but is it because I'm not in love with my program?
Or, yeah. Or do you just not like the structure of school?
Yeah.
But I feel like you do like the structure of school. Like, school is kind of nice.
I do and I don't. I don't know. The thing is, like, as I've gotten older, I still learn so much about, like, mental illness and how that has impacted me.
It's mental illness, isn't it? Yeah. So, as we do.
So, like, it's hard. You still have to figure out, like, for instance, if I'm having, like, a low week and I wake up in the morning and it's like, am I tired because I'm tired or am I tired because I'm depressed?
Yeah. I think I had that this morning, like, when we were at the hospital and I was staring out the window. I was, like, finishing up a chart of something and I was like, do I want to be here? Like, is this what I want to do?
I know.
And I think it's just...
like, what else am I doing?
But then I remember, like, I've had weeks where I leave clinical and I'm like, that was so fucking nice. Like, I loved that.
Yeah.
And I think then I'm like, oh, I'm literally having a low week. And I even said earlier to myself in the week, I was like, you're getting your period soon, so, like, don't be upset if you're bloated or, like, if you get irritated, like, be mindful of that.
Yes.
You know? I think as I've gotten older, and as everyone gets older, they get so much better at, like, identifying their symptoms. Like,
well, yeah, you have to, your thought habits and everything.
When I was, like, 14, 15, getting all these period symptoms, but not tracking my period, I'd be like, what's wrong? You know? Each month. And then I'd be like, this is always happening to me. I'm so sad. Which is still the case, but, like,
yeah,
when you know your symptoms... Well, it's so much easier.
I'm ready to go see a therapist. Like, I need someone to analyze my thoughts and feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you should.
Yeah.
You should.
So I always think of myself as very, like, self-aware and in tune with my emotions. But at the same time, I don't know me. I look into the mirror and I don't know who that is.
Yeah. I feel that too. Sometimes this happens to me a lot. I'll, like, braid my hair, and then so we have 2 mirrors in our bathroom. I'll have one on the wall and then one that pulls out, and you can kind of turn it. So I'll, like, turn it around so I can see the back of my head, and then I'll see the back of my head, and I'm like, is that what other people see? Like, when I'm standing?
Yes, yeah.
Or I'll do the side profile, and I'm like, oh, and I forget that I'm real to other people.
Yeah.
Or they'll be like, even just in the hall or something, say I didn't get out of the way for someone, and in their mind they're like, move, bitch, you know? And I'm like, that was me, you know?
Yeah.
You ever think about that? Like, or like you cut someone off driving, but you didn't even know, and you're the person that's getting honked at. When you're like, but when you're honking at someone, you're like, God, it's always someone else, you know?
Yeah.
But you're that bitch.
Someone honks at you, you're like, hey! Whoa,
God! Self-perception is crazy.
Hey.
You should see a therapist, though. I mean, I think everyone should.
Yeah, well, I can see one when I'm back in school, so...
Oh, that's true.
I'm gonna get that set up.
I want to get my mom into someone for, like, grieving therapy.
Oh.
Because she is not doing well. Like, she will, like, she'll just be crying all day. Not all day, but she'll make, like, a joke being like, daily cry, you know? And I'm like, at this point, there's no timeline on grieving, but, like... Even my grandma will have, like, pictures of my grandpa up in her room, and she's okay with that now. Like, she finds it comforting. But my mom went to my grandma or my aunt's last night to, like, drop them off, and she saw pictures of my grandpa and just, like, broke down because she can't see him yet. So she's, like, she's confused why no one's at that point still where they're, like, so upset. But she's just not dealing with it well. She internalizes things so much, and then when she gets stressed, she lets it build up, and then she's stressed with everything else. So, like... And she's at the point where she's like, I don't want to see a therapist. Like, it's not going to bring him back. So she's
that's
just...
Not what,
that's why I'm like, that's why you need someone to help you realize that that's not the end goal. Like, everyone works through the grieving differently, but, like, you can't hold on to that being the end goal and think it's going to happen and be okay. It's frustrating. I'm like, you need to talk to someone you don't know.
Yeah.
So they're removed from your life.
Don't forget, like, these people are trained to
care for you. I think there's such a stigma with, like, their generation and therapy. Like, you're not...
Oh, absolutely.
You're not broken.
Everyone in my family needs therapy.
Everyone needs therapy. Have you talked to 50% of men? 75% of men?
No. And you know what?
80.
Literally everyone needs therapy.
Everyone needs therapy.
I would say there's, like, 2% of the population in the entire world that don't. And that's a huge number.
Yeah. And a lot of them are dogs.
They
don't need therapy. They are the therapy.
They are the therapists, yeah.
You know how many men I talk to, or even girls, where they do, like, toxic things? And I'm like, baby. Even myself, I look in the mirror and I'm like, baby. You know. If everyone had the funds, everyone would be seeing a therapist.
The thing is, we could employ more therapists if everyone could have therapy. If I just need therapy, I go to Paige.
I know, Paige is great to chat with.
Therapy.
Paige just, it's nice because Paige just seems...
Then you feel guilty because you're like, you don't want to unload.
I know, but Paige... This sounds so, like...
Sam, too. Sam gives good advice.
She does. I like talking to her. She makes me feel calm. Paige just makes me feel like she's got her shit together, and she does. So, like, to have to talk to someone with their shit together, you're like, tell me, what do I do?
Or to have someone with their shit together be like, don't worry.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because when we talk to each other,
I'm like,
bitch, we're both in the sinking boat saying, don't worry.
I feel so bad. Someone will be like, do you know where I get this? And I'll be like, yeah, it's just in the left room, blah, 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 blah. And then I'll watch them go and it's not there. And I'll watch them be like, hey, do you know where to get this? I'm like, I'm such a fucking idiot. Like, just don't listen to me. I don't know anything.
I don't know anything.
Don't know a damn thing.
Yeah.
Although I am feeling like, once I look back on this year, I'll be like, wow, I grew so much.
That happens yearly. Every, like, 6 months. I'm like, wow, I'm a different person.
It's like a metamorphosis every 6 months. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I wish I could change my hair every 6 months or like do this and this and this, you know?
I'm gonna change my hair.
Like a wig, like a full wig.
Oh.
Like a human hair wig.
Do it. It's pricey.
It's pricey. And I'm wearing a wig. I just show up with a wig.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
I could.
You could. No one's stopping you.
But fashion is.
I'm gonna reset the camera.
Okay. Fashion.
Fashion.
Fasciitis.
Not good.
I miss Mr. Gleason. Did you fart?
I did.
I heard that.
Are you cutting that out?
What? She passed gas.
No, I didn't.
It's healthy. I'm a woman.
Women don't fart.
God. What happened with me this week? I'm trying to think of things that happened with me. Monday. I worked in the morning and then we had school in the PM. It was a gloomy day that day.
Yeah, it was like a cold, rainy, because then Tuesday was like the white, fluffy snow.
It was so beautiful.
Wednesday was sunny, of course, the day I went to work.
I've been obsessed with watching, when you said Sunny, it made me think of Sunny with a Chance, which made me think of Debby Ryan. And I have been obsessed with watching Debby Ryan TikToks, any videos of Debby Ryan. Have you seen?
Yeah.
There's one of her on the red carpet. She goes, I sat down with the director of Disney Channel and I sat down and I said, I want to make history. And she says it just like that, like so intense. And it was just,
I think you showed me that one. Her like red carpet interviews.
I want to make history. Debby Ryan.
Oh, Debbie.
And did she ever? God.
She did something.
Workouts have not been consistent.
I haven't worked out in over a month.
I haven't really fully worked out in over a month as well, I would say.
And I booked a gym appointment too, and I missed both of them.
And they email you when you miss it.
Yeah.
It made me feel so bad. They sent you an email and they're like, you missed your appointment. With like a sad emoji. And I'm like, I know!
Like, well, maybe if I didn't have to pick the most obscure time of the day.
Like
2:30. I consistently worked out at like night. Like 9 p.m., 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm. I miss that.
Me too.
God, I miss just regular times. We're now in an orange zone.
I know, I saw.
Next is red and then lockdown. If we get to that point.
Although
I wouldn't mind a fucking lockdown. I'm not gonna lie to you. But, like, let me just finish my program first. Because I'm really not trying to, like, go through all that trouble again.
Oof.
I just wanted to graduate and make some money.
Yeah. I have spent all my money. All of it.
I love that, like, probably the last time we filmed, we were like, she's got it down over and below $2,000. She's saving money. Boom! Things change.
Well, I bought the iPhone 12.
Yes. And your overall rating of it so far, would you say?
It's good.
It's good.
It's good. It's not mind-blowing.
Do you notice a difference from your 8?
The camera quality, yeah. And then I don't have the home button anymore. I like
Did that take some getting used to?
Face ID, I love.
Face ID is...
You get used to it
so quick.
The camera's obviously much clearer. I don't know. I needed a phone upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Like, mine was even starting to just, like, act up a little bit.
Face ID changed my life. Like,
I know. When it doesn't work, I'm like, hello!
Like, yeah. It won't work if I have, like, my glasses off.
If I take my glasses off, it's like, who are you?
I don't know who this bitch is. Yeah.
Like, bruh.
You know me.
You know me.
You know this, man.
Oh, fucking face.
So, workouts have not been good.
Yeah.
Fitness goals are diminished, dwindling.
Gwendolyn.
Gwen Stefani. Christmas is coming up as well.
Yeah.
Christmas is around the corner. I have finished shopping for Ben-ish.
I'm done my shopping. I just have to make my Christmas cards.
Damn! That was quick.
Yeah.
Did you do a lot of cards or did you buy gifts?
I bought for my mom, my dad, Pierre,
Sarah.
and Hubert, and Sarah. Me and Sarah always exchange gifts.
Yeah. On the low.
On the low, yeah. We already gave them to each other.
Yeah. What'd you get her?
I got her, an Aritzia sweater.
Nice.
And then I got her, like, the makeup bag that she got me for my birthday.
Cute.
So gorgeous. It was half off. Like, I had already, like, spent my limit. So she bought me, because it was, like, buy one, get one 75% off and all that stuff. So she bought me 3 pairs of heels. Because my dad threw out all my heels.
Oh, my God.
So she's kind of helped me slowly buy back my shoes. Yeah, so she's like, you don't have a classic black pair of heels? And I was like, he threw
them out.
So, got some heels, and then the makeup bag was on sale, half off. It was like it's an expensive makeup bag, but I love it. We just got one for my mom for Christmas.
I thought you kept saying mega. Like, make America great again.
Mega.
Yeah. I was like,
mega bag.
What bag?
Makeup bag.
Makeup.
So I got her that. And then she got me, like, a scrunchie. Because we were just like, okay, now we're done.
Yeah, like, just this little thing. How cute would it be if Aritzia made, like, baby clothes? I know there's no market for it, but, like, could you imagine those cute little, like, fleece sweaters?
I think Aritzia should make more men's. They put out the one men's puffer.
I saw that. It's probably going to start trickling into that.
Like, even if they put up an Aritzia men's store.
I think it'd do well.
Oh, my God, I would shop there.
God, right? Like, the big sweaters, the nice jackets I ordered, so from the clientele.
What'd you get?
So
did I buy that leather jacket? I've been thinking about it.
The one you sent to me?
I should just do it.
I was gonna text Hubert and be like,
see.
You should just buy her some wigs.
Oh my God. You could literally buy me anything and I'd be like,
good idea. It's like this black blazer, like 2 buttons, and I just like to wear as like a big dress with like thigh-high boots.
Yeah.
And then I just got, like, a tank top and a long-sleeve shirt. Because they had some decent sales.
They did, yeah.
I was surprised.
The vegan leather jacket.
How much?
It's not on sale anymore. It's $178. It's so cute, though. I wish I fucking bought it. See? You see what happens?
They fuck you up, though, because they're like...
You know what, though? I don't have any money left. I don't have any money left.
They get you because they're like, it's for real the last day. And then you're like, it's not the last day. And then they wait like an extra day. And then they cut off the sale. That's how they get you. It's shady.
It hurts.
It's shady shit.
Shady.
It's shady. Shady shit. It's shady. It's shady shit. That was good.
Yeah, I like that. I like that
a lot.
I listened to Jigoku the other day.
It's a good beat. We have to do something with it.
Like, what was that? Like, a year ago?
You know what'll be nice, though, in the summer is, like, we'll both be pretty free. Again.
We'll be free again.
Free falling. Human again. We'll be human again. Except I really don't know what's happening with Corona. I'm actually getting nervous.
Yeah. We're still gonna be in restricted summers.
It just gets to the point where you feel like the teacher at the front of the classroom where everyone else is like the teacher's like, and there's still some people chattering, and you're like, gosh, shut the fuck up.
Shut the
fuck
up so we can move on.
We're moving on, you know?
Yeah.
And they're the ones just chitter-chattering in the back, and you're getting annoyed because you're like, I want to go to recess.
Yeah.
It's that exact same feeling.
It's exactly what it is.
God, it's just such an awful feeling.
I want to go on vacation.
I don't even like going to the movies. I want to go to the movies. You know? That's how bad it's getting.
Like movies.
I was driving and I was like, God, I want to be at Frog right now. Like, all sweaty. Excuse me, Delilah's.
Where they've had multiple outbreaks.
Just shut it down.
Like,
we don't, Emma Pensa, stay home. Stay home. She's at Frog every night. Mara, stay home. All of them.
I've been going out to dinner.
Stay home.
Yeah.
She's not gonna.
I gotta order out. Like, I don't go out that often. Probably, once a week, but...
Just order out.
I know, it's just that it's frustrating because I work at a restaurant.
I know, so you're like, I don't want to order out. I want to sit down and enjoy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or you want to... I don't know.
Although they haven't really had outbreaks at, restaurants.
No, it's just...
More like club styles, but...
There was a big picture of, a lineup at Jack's for dollar beers.
Oh, yeah?
This week. Yeah. It was a long lineup.
If I'm seeing a line, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Or, somewhere else.
I mean, I wouldn't be going to the bar. There's been over 100 deaths at, LHSC.
Damn.
They said it was because of a potluck, apparently. Not confirmed.
From where?
From, nurses getting together.
Oh.
For a potluck. Someone had it there. But I don't know how it got into the hospital.
Well, I was talking to Kristen, she's at Vic? She's at Vic. And
I saw her at UH, but she might be at Vic now.
Whichever hospital it's at, because a lot of the nurses, they all hang out because that's their bubble, because they see each other every day.
Yeah. It's at UH that the outbreak's at, so it's probably there.
The main one, yeah. But, for instance, she said that one of the nurses was I think I might have it, I should get tested, but she had no symptoms. And they're like, we're not going to test you because you don't have symptoms. And then she ended up having it and spreading it to, 3 other people.
Why wouldn't you test it when you know that it can be asymptomatic?
Right?
You know?
But they're like, well, we're running short on tests. It's like, it's just another flaw in the system.
It's just bad. It's bad there. Like, they don't have enough PPE. Like, a lot of the nurses are young, too, and they're just kind of forgetful of, like, contact precautions.
I saw there was a thing, a nurse in the States, she was suspended because she was posting on TikTok being like, I'm not socially distancing, I let my kids do whatever they want, yada yada yada, I work in the hospital, and they saw that and they were like,
get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out of here, like,
why are you
It is a pandemic.
Why are you so dumb? Dude!
Like, you work in the hospital. That's where the sick people go.
Or, like, Ben saw a couple of nurses, like, at the grocery store, like, still in their scrubs and, like, still, like, not distancing at all. Like, think about all the gross stuff you have on your scrubs by the end of your shift. Mm-hmm. Like, you're supposed to change before you leave. Because you're just taking that to the grocery store and bringing it somewhere else.
Shit's tough right now.
I mean, it's always been tough.
I know. We're feeling it, though. Like, I know everyone's feeling it. It's funny because you can literally watch anything that's, like, live of someone talking right now. Like, even, I was just watching Gabby's thing. Mm-hmm. She was like, I'm feeling it. Like, me and Hubert, we've just been so stressed out in our own little ways. And, like
little bubble. Like, we get so sick of just staying home.
Yeah, and, like, not being able to, like, do our, like, dates or anything anymore.
Like, Ben gets stir crazy because he just has his basement apartment.
Oh, I believe that.
He's like, I feel like I'm tucked away from the world.
Hubert's in a basement all day, every day. He goes crazy, and he loves to do stuff.
Yeah, like, Ben needs to be active, or he's gonna go crazy, you know?
Yeah. Like, I could last in a basement.
I know, personally. I could last for a long time. But after a while, I'd be like, okay, I need to go do something.
Yeah.
But even, like, I don't know where I was going with this. I don't know where I was going with that. What were we talking about?
We're just talking about going stir crazy and COVID and
that's what
feeling the effects.
Even when COVID started, like, it wasn't as snowy out. Like, it was the end of winter. So we kind of had outdoor weather to look forward to and get us away.
Yeah, it was just getting nicer and nicer and nicer.
And everyone was going for those walks. Everyone was outside.
I took Mila for a walk once, sometimes
she
twice
was so skinny.
Oh my God, she was so skinny. God, she's gotten so fat.
How is she?
Poor thing. She's fine. She's just fat. She's, like, fat. Like, I can tell it's weighing on her. I feel so bad. And, like, I try to go and, like, feed her. And, like, also just not being walked regularly. Because at the beginning of COVID, we had such a good routine going. Mm-hmm. That was when I was, like, mental health.
You're, like, fitness baddie. Like, literally. Let me drink this smoothie. What have I got to do all day? Like, I don't know what it is. Because the actual idea of, like, having all this time to yourself and then setting out a plan and being like, oh my God, I'm gonna work out every day, like, that makes sense. And you're like, I'm gonna work out every day, get stronger, by the end of it I'll look so fit. Mm-hmm. But then somehow every time you just seem to slip, like everyone does.
Yeah, but it's like, it sounds nice, but at the same time, like, your life has literally, like, changed drastically.
Yeah I don't know, I'm just not ready for a winter lockdown. I think that's gonna hit even harder this time.
Yeah, aren't they talking about extending the school's Christmas break?
Not for us.
I think even Hubert's got extended by a week.
I'm back on the 4th.
So we go back on the 11th. You're back, of course. Nurses, they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. They're like, are you coming back? Like,
no, I didn't text her. I emailed my coordinator and she said the 11th. I'm gonna confirm that now, but
maybe for your program.
My program starts, but, like,
I don't know. I could be very wrong on that.
No, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like you always start earlier. Mm-hmm. I always have, like, save password, and for whatever reason on this site, it just doesn't.
What site is it? The Fanshawe one?
App. Does yours save?
It saves on my computer, but not really on my phone.
I hate this, like, mass email. They're like, you are receiving this email as you are scheduled to complete a general education elective during the winter 2021 term. If you have already completed all your elective requirements, you can ignore this email. So have I or have I not? Because you're asking the wrong bitch.
You're like, I don't know.
You think
I know? You probably haven't.
No, I think I have. I think she said I completed my psych elective first term. And then because they added the research class,
you gotta go back and do it.
I've done my elective, but now I need to do, I don't know. My classes have not been assigned yet. Well,
we'll fucking get to it.
I need to plan how much I can work. So
yeah, that's the other thing is, like, incorporating school and work.
And work. Although, I think, just because I've been doing better with my mental health, and for those listening, I did quotations because, I don't know, we need to see the long-term
We'll
effects.
talk about it. We'll get to the therapy.
Well, yeah, we need to...
We'll need
I need
therapy.
to see the long-term effects of this new medication and
Uh-huh.
stuff, because it's been so early. But, I don't know, thinking of waking up in my, like, in this scenario, my room's clean,
Mm-hmm.
having a coffee, doing some work, coming downstairs, tufting a rug.
Oh!
Like, that's my idea.
I love that.
4 days, no work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll thrive.
See, I like that.
Yeah.
You just can't let yourself, like, burrow.
I can't, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That'll be the challenge, is keeping yourself motivated.
Yeah, like, I need to... The problem is I just need to work on my own self-motivation and time management, because ideally, and I can see this happening with lots of work, though, because I literally, like, wake up in the morning and I shut down. All anything I wanted to do, out the window.
It's gone. Even if you planned it the night before, it's gone.
But I want to, like, wake up, have my pre-workout, work out, do some work, like, take a nap.
Yeah.
And then get back
and
up.
then get back in it.
Do something I enjoy, and then eat dinner, and then do some more work, and then
And, you know,
shower,
make the most
watch
of the day.
TV, go to bed, do it the next day. Like, you can fit in all the things you want to do.
Yeah. Like, it's mind-blowing.
Like, there's a full 24 hours in a day.
You think about that, but then you get up early and you do the one thing you wanted to start out your day with, and you're like, whoo, I am wiped.
Getting up early is my one thing
Is
of
the
day.
morning. Like, that's the day.
Today we woke up late and, like, oh my god, we're gonna go upstairs. It's gonna be, like, almost dark.
Yeah.
What am I gonna eat for dinner?
Do you have any leftovers from last night?
No, well, I think, so I put 4 chicken breasts in the oven.
4! That's fine.
And I got the little ones. I should have got the big ones. But I think my dad took one out. Because, like, when it was time to eat, I, like, took it out, and there was literally 3 chicken breasts, and I was like, did it come with 3 or 4?
No, he literally, I bet you he took it.
He must have taken it.
Took it in a couple of potatoes.
It was cooked, but it still needed to, like, get more color.
Yeah.
So he probably ate it. I was like, okay.
Alright.
It wasn't really for you, but... You could have at least asked.
Like, he's probably scared of, like, well, I guess Hubert wasn't there by the time you were there.
No, Hubert was there because I was putting... So Hubert came over because he was writing an essay all day. So he came over later at night. So I didn't put the food in until like 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
So as I was putting the food in the oven, my dad came home. So it still had like 2.5 hours to cook.
You know what it is? He didn't want to give you the pride and satisfaction of knowing he had to ask you.
I know, but for my fucking meal.
But fucking...
I bought the groceries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He'd be like, I bought you milk like 8 years ago.
Literally. I
Okay.
don't know the last time he's bought anything. But, yeah, so we ate all the chicken, and then it was just potatoes, so Hubert took home the leftover potatoes, because I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm going to eat.
Do you have any, like, pita or, like, falafel?
I know, I want to eat something healthy, but I'm also debating just texting Paige and seeing if she wants to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, because I've been craving nachos.
It's a Friday night, too. That'd be fun.
I'm going to do it.
Here she goes.
I'm going to text her.
Here she goes.
Paige, do you want to go?
Dear Paige.
Dear Paige,
Do the nails.
comma, return. Sorry, yeah, I'm going to do the nails.
I know.
Dear Paige,
Here, I'll do it.
would you be so kind as to join me for a candle-lit dinner at, and I'm going to do capitals, Buffalo, Wildeth, Wingeth.
What if you did it in emojis? So you did the buffalo emoji, like the crazy emoji face, and then, now it's too much.
Comma, yours truly, comma, Ashley. Just to recap, I wrote, Dear Paige, would you be so kind as to join me for a candlelit dinner at Buffalo Wildeth Wingets? Yours truly, Ashley.
That's nice.
Do you think she'll know what's for me?
It
Oh my
might
God,
get
Beth,
mixed
I'm
up.
so nervous. Do you think she'll want to go?
I think she'll say yes. She'll be like, yeah, girly, let's go now.
Nachos.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, God. You know what I need is a chiropractor.
I should work out. Oh, I was thinking of going for a massage. I've never been for a massage before.
The first time I went for a massage, I was fully drooling.
Oh,
you will love it.
Yeah.
And it's nice because it's not like it's one setting. It's not like you sit in a massage chair and you're like, it's too rough for me. Like, they adjust to your setting. Like, it's too...
Well, like, yeah, I've never been for a massage. I think I could use, like, a nice...
Also, yeah, it's just nice how they know. They're like, your tense here. And I'm like, yes. Work on that. Please. Because they put your head in that little thing and you just fit right in there. Like, I wish I could have that for naps, where you just want to put your head in the bed.
Yeah, sometimes I got my head, I'm like...
Yeah.
Just suffocate me.
It's just your nose outside of the blanket.
And the blanket, I bring the blanket right over my mouth.
I love
Sometimes
that.
I take a nap with my toque on, and I put the toque over my eyes, and the blanket...
That?
Oh, all the time. If I have a hat on already and I go to take a nap, I leave it on, and I put it, and I bring it down over my eyes, and then I put the blanket up, so it's literally just
you
my
look dead.
I put 2 straws so I can breathe while I'm in the cocoon. I put on a scuba mask. I love it. It's nice. You calling it?
Oh, God, I turned my mic off.
Oh.
Use. Oh, God, I thought I was going to delete.
Oh, no. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you just have to... Oh. Uh-oh.
Did you...
No.
Did you unplug it? I'm gonna switch to the camera audio for this portion, so very sorry, you guys.
Sorry about this, but,
We're just 2 idiots.
we're gonna call that. Call it.
Thanks for listening.
Peace.